Alright guys, so the Blackshot Revolution is coming soon to the game. This is, from my understanding, the big update that was talked about a lot. It's going to come towards the end of the month, to be specific. It is going to come on the 25th of July. And basically, it's going to hopefully change the game for the better. Hopefully. I've highlighted a few points on the page, and I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible. I'm going to read out the points, and then I'm going to give you my thoughts, basically. This is on, for some reason, this is on the SEER. This is on Blackshot SEER's side of the website. It's not on global right now. I assume maybe later on today / tomorrow they'll post it onto global too. This is on the official website, though. You can see it. I'm not trying to bullshit you or anything. You can clearly see what's going on. If you want to find it yourself, go to blackshot.com. When the page comes up, just click on the Blackshot SEER icon and you will see on the news this is posted. Thank you to Jackie, who actually messaged me and told me about this, because I wouldn't have had a clue. I don't look at SEER's news, so I wouldn't have even noticed. This is obviously, it's talking about trying to restore balance and fairness to the game. I'm not going to use all of that text. The highlighted bits I'll talk about though. They're going to replace BP, with a new currency called gold. So gold is going to be your in-game currency, as you can see it's here. You're going to purchase all shop items, so that's highlighted there, and I've obviously highlighted it. All shop items will be able to be purchased with gold, and you'll be able to, obviously, it says you'll be able to perform other critical in-game functions with that gold also. Because of this, all of your BP, BC, I think they made, well, all of the BP, BC, BP weapons and BC weapons that you have, and gear and other storage items will be converted to gold. So, unfortunately, if you saved like a rare weapon or something before this change, you know, like a weapon that's not being sold anymore, or an old one, or whatever it may be, unfortunately, it'll just all get deleted and converted to gold. Now, I'm a little bit worried about this because I have a lot of time on some of my items, and I hope that they are quite generous with the amount of gold that they give me. Because, for example, if I'm losing a 60-day BSC weapon and I'm getting like 100 gold and that's doing almost nothing for me, I'm going to be pretty annoyed because of obviously the amount of money I've spent. I have a lot of Blackshot cash items stored in my inventory still, even though I don't play. And if they don't, if they don't convert this quite handsomely for me, I am going to be pretty annoyed. But anyway, give them the benefit of the doubt, and we'll see. Additionally, BC, so the Blackshot cash will be replaced with a new premium currency. It's going to be called gems. I think gems is a bit shit. I think it's boring. Everyone uses gems, but anyway, whatever. The gems are going to be able to do two simple things. Now, this is important. They're going to allow you to acquire cosmetic and character customization items and still purchase gold boxes. So this is something that I was constantly bashing them in the head about, and I constantly said this over and over again. I have no problem with people being able to run around like some cool looking badass ninja or something. I don't care about that. I would buy that stuff because I like that sort of stuff. But if that's not going to actually affect me, if I can sit there with just in-game currency and perform at the same level as those guys, fantastic. The gold boxes, again, I can only hope that they release skins for these weapons in the gold boxes, just cosmetic stuff like they've tried to say here. The gems will only be there for cosmetics and for character customization items. So gold's going to be used, as they've said there, all of the shop items, the shop weapons and items, and gems are only used for the customization. Fantastic. And then we have a big rebalance. All the weapons are apparently going to get rebalanced. They've used the example here of the AK Black. I won't talk about that, the AK Black's a little bit better than the standard AK, whatever. They've gone about that. You'll know... Sorry, guys. You'll no longer have to rent weapons, so they're going to get rid of the rental system, but they will... So when you get the weapons now, they're going to be permanent. Fantastic. But they are going to add weapon degradation. So they're going to add a similar system that you've seen in other games where your weapons like take damage or they get wear, they become more worn the more you use them. Alright, that's fine. You're going to have to pay gold to keep on top of your weapon, make sure it doesn't like get worn down. I assume if it gets worn down to a certain degree and it gives you warnings and everything and you don't listen to it, I assume you will lose that weapon or something, or you just won't be able to use it. Because of the overhaul, as you would imagine, all of your weapons and everything are going to be cleared out and you're going to get gold. So again, I'm really, really hoping, I don't want to stress this too much, but I'm hoping that the amount of shit that I have in my inventory, if I'm not getting handsome amounts of gold for it, if I'm not able to go in there and buy a load of cool stuff as soon as this comes live, I'm going to be annoyed because I have a lot of items in there. So what I'm probably going to do is do a small video and catalog all of my inventory, and then when the gold conversion happens, I'm going to show you the amount of gold that I got for my inventory, and I can sort of give you how I feel about it. Leveling's also going to change, so they talk about the fact that, if you worked really hard to get to a high level, they are going to compensate us again with gold, and the amount is going to be based on your accumulated playtime relative to your current rank. So if you played a lot and you also have, a good enough rank, you're going to get more and more gold type of thing. Weapon masteries will be no longer in the game. This is another cool thing because, as you know, if you equip a silencer to your weapon, it increases your accuracy, slightly reduces damage. For some guns it was important, for some it wasn't. The same thing goes for scopes. Obviously we know about mastery weapons, some people... The NZ knife, prime example, people would rank up for that just because it was, really good. Certain weapons were very good, M4NZ is one, and the NX weapons and stuff like that. They're no longer going to be part of this, so you don't have to worry about like, oh, I want to equip a silencer, shit, I have to rank up to this rank. It's not going to be a problem anymore for you. Your existing weapon masteries will be recorded and logged into the up and coming Hall of Fame. Whatever, I don't really care about that. For good measure, we recommend you take lots of screenshots of your weapon masteries to preserve your glorious memories. I mean, whatever. Anyway, so now the final thing is, like I said, 25th of July, this will be coming into the game. Of course, as you expect, with a big update, I imagine they're going to have some problems. I imagine they're going to have some cock-ups. I really hope they just treat the player base that have worked really hard in the game for so many years and have high level accounts and have spent a lot of money. I just hope that they treat those players right. But I also hope that they offer incentives for people to create accounts and to come and play. This is one time, and probably the only time when I'll actually say I would be happy for people who have been banned and things like that. I would be happy for them to create new accounts and to come in and try the game again. It's probably the only time you're ever going to hear me say that, because usually I just want those people to get the fuck out of here and not be part of the game. But in this situation, I have to try and be supportive, and I have to try and say, let's try and get into the game, at least for a couple of weeks if you can. Try and put some time in, see what you think. If things are a lot better, I'll be saying it, you'll be saying it, everyone will be happy. If things are still bad, if there's some dodgy stuff that they're still trying to do in the game, I'll be quitting the game again. No problem for me. I'll just put it down again. It's fine. 25th of July, that's when it'll all come along. I assume that this notice will go on to global as soon as possible, and we'll get some other information within the coming weeks. So thank you for watching, and I hope that you have a nice day, guys. Thanks.